Aston Villa 3, Barnsley 1. A great day at Villa Park. Let's see what the fans had to say.
First half, we went out, we just started attacking, and obviously that's Agnew's influence massively. We just didn't drop our heads as well. Like Sheffield United, it was kind of like, oh no. Probably the influence of Terry on the pitch helps a lot. It was a nice change, and if we play like that for the rest of the season, we will be knocking on the door of second. Nowhere near first, but we will be knocking on the door of second, especially Derby drawing. If they carry on dropping points, the door's open for us, and you can tell, as Hogan said in midweek, that's a proper team spirit on the pitch. It's clear to see.
I was over the moon. 3 goals, 3 points. Absolutely amazing day. We played absolutely brilliant, and the Barnsley goal, terrible defending, but no one could get past Sam Johnson today, in my opinion.
First 20-25 minutes, we were a joy to watch. We really were. When Jack Grealish and Conor Horahan and Robert Snodgrass link up like that, nobody can live with them, really, can they? They are a joy to watch, really good.
Do you know what? I think the big difference is, I think it's Snodgrass, because I think now our creative players, Grealish, Adoma, Connor, they've got options. When they've got the ball, they've got people running for them. Yeah. But they've also got what I think is a big thing. When they've got the ball wide in the flanks, they're happy to be fouled, because they know you're going to have Snodgrass just whipping these balls in. Yeah, you know, he's a classic, football manager, 18 out of 20, isn't he, free kick. Yeah. But I think that's the difference. You know, it just gives the defender something else to think about, and we just look so much at ease now in the final third.
I was really pleased with the first half. To be 2-0 up after, 9 minutes, something like that, was just brilliant. But I thought it was a soft goal to give away, but to come back and score straight away just kind of killed the game. And I think even though second half they were on top, I never really felt threatened, to be honest. I think we just had more than them, and we could just sit back, and it wasn't pretty to watch, but we got the job done.
I thought first 60 minutes, 65 minutes we were pretty decent. Work rate was there, the intensity was there, the passing and the cohesion together. The only mistake I think was the Barnsley goal. I think Terry lost his man, but all in all, 90 minutes, another 90 minutes under his belt, another 90 minutes under our belts, and 3 points at the end of the day. It's what we came for, it's what we got, and onwards and upwards in the table. Let's go.
2 up in 7 minutes. Absolutely buzzing for Scott Hogan. It's done his confidence the world of good, and hopefully we can keep on scoring now. And obviously Jack Grealish, absolutely sublime performance again today. He's shown he's real good now, so hopefully he can kick on and keep the performances up.
Obviously, apart from the second half, and we made a little bit of hard work of it, but I mean, let's be fair, if we're just moaning about 10-15 minutes of the second half when we've just won 3-1, then it's signs are very good, aren't they, at the end of the day? I think this is the real Villa now, and I believe we can really kick on now, and we can really go on a run.
I think it was a challenge today. Because we've had these runs before, look really good. Bruce has found these formations which have worked, and we've had the likes of Millwall turn up here, and it's been 0-0, and Villa have been poor. Brentford 0-0, and Villa have been poor. Sheffield United better side, but we've been poor, and so I thought today it would be a real test for this new formation, because for the first time in the 3 games we're going to have a team park the bus, and we've got to go at these teams, which we've really struggled to do all year. We passed it with, it was easy, wasn't it? The second half we were at Bodymore Heath. I think it's just a training game for us. Okay. I thought we played at 70%. We didn't need to do any more. Why? These lads have got 18 hard games. 18 hard games, 17, 18 really hard games. Games like this turn up 70% second half. Brilliant. Total game management, perfect.
It's a lot better from my perspective. We played Barnsley St. Just. We played them about nearly 12 months ago now, and we lost 3-1, I think it was, and they were all over us. They blasted us for 90 minutes today. Complete opposite. First half we were superb. We dictated play. Jack Grealish and sort of the whole of midfield dictated the play for us, and we created our chances. Scott Hogan was superb for me today. And he's a guy that's back in form for us now. 4 goals in 3 games. I knew it was coming. I'd said it for a long time.
Yeah, I can't remember where you sat with Hogan. I can't remember what your opinion was.
Yeah, I've always backed him, and he's delivered at the moment, and I'm really happy for him on a personal note, just because he's deserved that. He's worked so hard, and his mentality is superb for this football club. And when you've got that right attitude, you deserve to have a bit of success, and he's getting that at the moment. Second half, don't think we were as good, but we contained them, and that was important. We didn't let them have much of the ball, and when they did, our game management was spot on. James Chester, Terry, they were playing like Barcelona in defence, the way they were knocking the ball about to get rid of it. You know, I've not seen us play it like that for a while. Normally we're sort of who-filled, but today there's none of that, and you know, that's what you want from a team, is to see them dictate it.
Well, Chuffs, yeah, second half we eased back a bit and let them come on us, but first half, no complaints whatsoever. Sloppy goal, but 3-0, well, 2-0 up at the time, and then got the one goal to just, you know, calm it down again. And yeah, I'm well chuffed with Hogan.
Yeah.
Last time I was on, I said he just needs a run of games, and can't say 4 in 3. And he looks like he'll score every time he touches it. So just doesn't look. He didn't get that hat trick.
Yeah,
I think. If he'd got that, would have been party time. But now, so yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, he wasn't showing it at the start of the season, but definitely the last few games now, you know, scoring a few. Let's hope he can get a few more and get up there and, you know, get into automatic playoffs for us.
Yeah, I'm really buzzing for him. You know, I can really see why we bought him now. You know, he's doing the job that he did at Brentford, scoring goals, and you know, he's becoming a fan favourite at Villa Park now, so hopefully he can keep it up.
I think people who watch him realise that we've always said it, haven't we? There really is a player there.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's doing anything different. Really, just, you know, we're just playing to him. We said since he's been here, just play to Hogan and he will score. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
He makes such intelligent runs, and we're finally actually using that to our advantage. It's not just hoofing it, it's players looking up and seeing where he is and picking him out, which is just, you know, the best thing for him really, and he's scoring goals, so that's great.
Really chuffed for him. Even when things weren't quite working for him, he weren't quite getting the rub of the green, he still worked really hard. And he put that work in, and now he's reaping the rewards.
Against Burton in this season away, the way he was making runs, you can tell he's an intelligent footballer, but he was just lacking so much confidence. Obviously, Codger stayed in the limelight last year, that probably didn't help him, but it's obvious Agnew has had a massive effect on him. And he just doesn't look scared of anything now. He's jumping against players just probably about 6-7 inches taller than him. He's running around the place. He looks like the player we brought, and I'm dead made up for him. I'm dead made up for him because I did want him to do well. No one comes in wanting Villa players to do bad, but you know, the only way is up for him now. Only way is up, and he'll be keeping anyone that we bring in, even Codger, out the team at the moment.
My man of the match has to be Grealish because he's played really well, and the 3 points, 3 wins, absolutely brilliant.
Is Grealish your man of the match every time? I don't think I've ever heard you say anyone else.
No, not all the time. No, not all the time. Sometimes Hooligan maybe, okay. Sometimes Hogan.
What do you think of Hogan today? What do you think of his 2 goals?
His 2 goals were absolutely amazing. See, I always come here to support my team, and they always play well, they always do the right thing. And Hogan's 2 goals today, he didn't have it at the start of the season, but now I think he's got the hang of the Villa, and he scored 2 goals. Absolutely brilliant.
Don't think I've spoke to you since your suspension has been lifted. You pleased to be back on fan cams?
Yes, I am.
Relieved?
Yes.
Relieved that Villa got 3 points?
Yes.
You're going to say anything else, but yes.
Yes, Hogan was good today, but if he got his hat trick and then if Jack finished it at the end, it would have been a nice ending. But if we get another 3 points, we'll probably have a challenge beating Wolves.
Jack, I love Jack. I do. I just think he's brilliant. The way he just hangs it there, hangs the ball, and says, "Come on, then have a go at me," and he nips past him. He's fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few Premier League clubs looking at him, but let's hope he stays here.
It was a shame he didn't get a goal, I thought, when he ran across the box, but apart from that he did everything right. He was just passing the ball everywhere and really neat. You know, he was running everywhere. It was just brilliant to see.
Jack's got massive potential. We've been saying it for so many years, like, you know, and I think now he's kind of coming of age a bit. You can tell the maturity is there, and I think he's got the right manager behind him in Steve Bruce. Brucey's had years of experience in getting the best out of players, and I think Jack can probably be one of the players he gets the best out of for the next couple of years, and long may it continue. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've seen it today, we've seen it against Bristol as well. Once he gets into a position that he's comfortable with, Jack can outplay anyone on the park, and long may it continue for him. Let's keep it going, you know.
How good is it to see Grealish and Hogan, your heroes, playing in that manner today?
Together they're just sublime, really. They play so well together.
Who else do you think played well today?
Well, everybody really. They all worked together, and at the end of the match they got the job done and we won.
Is this the real Villa now? Is this the Villa we've been waiting to see in the Championship?
I hope so, yeah. I like to think we can maybe go on a run now. It's going to be very tough, but I think if we keep playing like this, why can't we finish top 3, maybe even automatic places,
If we draw, get a win against Sheffield United, then yeah, if we lose, it might knock us a bit, but with Burton and Blues coming up, 2 whipping boys at the moment. I'm still refused to say how the Blues game's going to go, but Burton we should win fairly comfortably, but you can't take any ground for granted. But I can't see many teams taking many points from Villa Park for the rest of this season, so just have to sit tight. After my predictions last year, no chance of saying anything this year. No chance.
I think there's periods in our game where we kind of fall off a bit and we kind of don't defend. But next game away from home now, Sheffield United is a massive test for us. I think if we get a point out of this game, you look at the games coming up in the run end of the season. I think we've got a really good chance of getting ourselves into the automatic. Like Wolves losing today as well. Yeah. There's another 3 points made up on Wolves. So I don't think this championship is way over yet. I think if we keep going as we are, then we're still in the mix of this. I really think so.
It's really hotting up now, that top 3. I mean, let's hope we can keep it up. Good result last night, 0-0 against Derby. So hopefully, we can keep it up now.
It's taken us a while to kind of get comfortable, but now we kind of understand the league. I'd say today we kind of proved that on our day we can beat anybody. And I know Barnsley aren't exactly the greatest of teams, but we beat Nottingham Forest. Our away record is a lot better than it was last season, and that says it all really. I mean, we can go into any game and we have a chance, whereas before it was just like, okay, just get a draw out of it. But no, we can actually be positive now, and we are the favourites now. I'd say we're definitely in the mix, and I think confidence is high. Like I said, as long as we keep playing the way we are, we can easily go forward and try and get promotion. There's so many games left to play, there's so many points to play for, there's so many opportunities for us to slip, but then again there's so many opportunities for the other teams above us to slip, so anything can happen really. Just got to keep fighting, got to keep positive, and just keep supporting the Villa.
I'll take you back to August when we were sat at Villa Park and doing predictions. I can't remember where did you say Villa were going to finish?
I said 3rd. Bit of controversy.
Third, I said 2nd.
Yeah.
Which one of us do you think is going to be right now?
At this moment in time, momentum's in our favour. We've still got to play Derby at home, still got to play Cardiff at home. That's 2 big games. We're 3 points off seconds now. To me, it's game on. It's race to second, and Wolves possibly home and dry. I'd say Newcastle's let it slip last season, but I think Wolves are possibly home and dry. So race for second is on, and I think we're firmly in that race if we can get another win next week.
Think we're going to go up?
Yes.
Not often we get an away fan. What's your name, mate?
Luke.
Luke's come on to speak to us. What were your thoughts on the game?
Well, I mean, first half, you took lead early on, and then you think, all right, 1-0, but then you don't go up and let them score another and go 2-0 down. We got a goal back. Cavari, good header as well, good ball in, but then Urian puts in for 3-1, and then it's like, we get back into the game, and then all of a sudden it's just gone again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We knew it were going to be tough today, but you still got to defend right. We defended well last week against Wolves, and then to come here and do that, it's just like we don't seem to have no consistency at all. I don't understand it. You had no pressure, like 3-1, you're comfortable. We created chances, but wrong options. Do you know what I mean? Bradshaw went through. He should have squared it to Kiefer Moriam, who squared it out bar, but when chips are down, we're just not. We need some players in desperately. I know we've signed a lad, Danny Pinillos, who played at Nottingham Forest, and we've signed him, Kiefer Moore. But there's more needed. We're not asking club to go out and spend massive amounts of money, because obviously we've been took over. But we need some players in desperately, because we're not. I don't think we're good enough, and it's a shame to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You were doing well last season. Obviously, your best players got picked off. We were part of that. One of your best players was Conor Horan.
And James Bree as well. James Bree. I don't. Well, I know. I'd have liked. I wouldn't have minded seeing him back, to be honest. You know, when he came here, I thought he'd be playing like, but. Who's your right back? Is it El Mohamedy?
El Mohamedy.
Yeah, he's miles better than Bree anyway. But if you're getting him for development, like, I mean, he's a good player. Like, I'd have liked to have seen him back alone. Urian's doing well. Scored today, like, celebrated as well.
I'm surprised he celebrated.
But yeah, I've no issue with that. You know what I mean? He's not our player anymore. It's not to do with us. I still respect him. He did well for us what he did. But you know, I think like with this takeover, if it had happened last year, we might have been able to keep him. Yeah. But you know, when you get a club like Villa looking at you, you know, you're a massive club. You shouldn't be in this league, really. If I'm honest, you know, it's always going to turn players' heads. So yeah,
we've gone back to the absolute dark ages of the Villa view here. Matt's holding a phone light because Rollo's become unprepared with a poor lighting situation. But if you have enjoyed this fan cams video and Villa's win, then make sure you give it a like. It's a really enjoyable day at Villa Park today. If you were here and haven't done fan cams, comment below with your thoughts on the game. Even if you weren't here, let us know what you think of what Villa are doing at the moment. It's certainly a much happier place at Villa Park nowadays. If you're not already subscribed to the channel with your post notifications on, then make sure you're doing that. It really helps the channel grow, and thanks ever so much for all your support. Stick with the channel, stick with the Villa, up the Villa. If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.